Okay. Now, hopefully the stream will be running a little bit better. If it's not running a little bit better, oh well, I'll jump off a cliff, I guess. I don't know. Come on, mixer.com online. Oh, what's this? Do we have a good stream? Yes! Okay, awesome. Awesome, it's working for me now. So, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this out now. Okay, here we go. Nathan Uncharted Smith is going to attempt to brutally murder several men.
Freezing up here.
Huh. Now, why does it show like a ninja symbol sometimes? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Need to warm up.
No, game. I don't wanna. Yes. Oh. Do I have like a whistle maybe? Just like a. Okay, wait, maybe. I don't know why he dodged, but. Ha ha! Murder. Archaeology. Oh god. Bet you didn't know that archaeology school also involved. Oh, that's not the reload button. Murder. Oh god.
That was easy.
It was easy. I just punched the guy one time and he died. Okay.
Dead drain.
Can I not? Okay, I can't change shoulders. So I think Uncharted 2 is doing the intelligent thing. I'm not positive, but I think... By the way, if I repeat myself from previous episodes, it's because I genuinely do not remember what we talked about last time. I think the bullets in Uncharted actually come out from the camera, not the gun, which is smart. You want to do that because the player sees the reticle and the player assumes the bullet will come out of the reticle. Because that's how the game should work. Like... I'll be honest, I don't think this is a good arena. But I can go around, which is cool. It makes me wonder how many people could I have maybe punked before. Look at that, a crossbow. Try to see if I could jump along the wall. You can't. So there's no actual way to get around the arena and try to do cool things. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. I'm not sure what's wrong with the audio. I apologize. Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? I don't know.
Freezing up here. That's right.
Wait, no, Nick. Why would you do that, Nate? You know, all those people who were complaining about my take on Dark Souls might actually be right. Maybe I'm just really bad at video games. I'm also sitting sideways in a chair and trying to occasionally play. Okay, so is there anything over here except a crossbow? Like, is it just the crossbow? 'Cause- Alright. Thought maybe there was treasure or something. So it would have been neat if the arena would actually let you get around it and sneak kill a bunch of the dudes. It doesn't, which is unfortunate.
Freezing up here.
Alright. So, it's one thing I do like about the series, right? No, no, don't climb up. Don't climb up. What does it do with your pathfinding, man? Alright. So we're going to wait for this guy. We've already collected the collectible down there. I bet I can use those bricks to get up to that guard there. So that's what we're going to attempt. Last time I tried to grab the guy who's taking, like, not taking cover, but he's sitting there, right? Thought I could just, you know, pull him over cover, pop him. Game didn't want me to do that, though. So we're going to do something different. Now, how this guy doesn't hear me, I don't know. But the game clearly wanted me to do that because it made him come over, which is pretty neat. Alright. One of the weaknesses I think of Uncharted 2. Oh. There was ammo. Where'd that ammo go? Oh, great. Alright, this time I'm actually going to sit in front of the TV instead of trying to turn sideways and play it sideways. So if you chat, I'll be keeping up with you occasionally. Ultimately, I need a better setup so I can actually play my
Freezing up here.
game and stream it while also being able to see chat simultaneously. I don't know how professional streamers do it. They probably have multiple monitors or whatever. Alright, so Nate tries to dodge roll off a cliff. Foolishly.
Hey!
He also tries to jump that, which is just not what I wanted. He's tried that every time, which is really interesting. Alright, this time they see me. Maybe hit a guy there. Nope, that's not cover. Sorry, that's the reload button. I'm gonna keep getting it wrong. And die. I should not have poked my head up. I know you guys are like, oh man, Doc is playing like the dumbest person on the planet. You are not wrong. Also, the game's stealth is kind of wonky, right? Like, see, he saw me that time. The game isn't really clear on like why the guy saw me that time and not other times. And then I got one-shotted with a shotgun. Why did that happen?
It's freezing up here.
Okay. Hey Nate, we wanna, yeah, there you go. Alright. And again, look, he tries to climb. This guy notices, which means that that guy will probably notice, randomly. Hey, I need you to resume your patrol path, bro. One thing that the game doesn't do super well right now is that it's not... There we go. It's not really clear on like when someone notices you. In a game like, say, Dishonored, right? You'll have that bar above an enemy's head that tells you, oh, hey, somebody's about to see you. In real life, obviously you wouldn't have that. But this is a game, and in real life you would only have one life and you would die and then it would be over. And no one wants that experience. So the game wants to make sure that that's the action you take. It also apparently wants to make sure I don't get ammo from that, which blows me away, but... Not blows me away, but disappoints me, I guess. Alright. So we're gonna grab a grenade. We're gonna grab these things. We're gonna stab this guy in the head.
That's right.
No one will see. They all saw. Okay, then we're gonna head outside. We're gonna take cover. Cover. Because apparently shotgunners can one-hit kill you. Now, I'm in a pretty good spot here. This is not good for gameplay because I'm not doing anything dynamic or interesting. But the game's health system doesn't actually encourage movement. Oh, actually, I was wrong. I was wrong! Okay, so we're gonna go back outside.
There's a machine gun over there.
That's nice, Elena, but I'm trying to take cover here, and the game doesn't understand that. The game isn't really going to encourage a lot of mobility right now. Because it punishes mobility, right? A good cover shooter is a game that is encouraging movement, and you're using cover as a way to move. What Uncharted does... Uncharted spends a lot of its fights actually going... get into cover and just wait for guys to come at you. That's how the game is optimally played, or at least here. And I know people are like, oh, on Crushing you can't do that, but I'm not playing on Crushing, and I don't want to play on Crushing because that's not fun. I mean, like, god damn it. Okay. So there's not a lot of great cover. See, I can't really move a lot because they've essentially got me pinned down. The machine gun's just gonna fire a lot. Okay, he's back there. Was Elena shooting at him? So we want to make sure that no one can actually come up behind Nate, right? Now we have to figure out how to get across that bridge.
Whoa!
I would put more cover there. Probably. I'm not a great level designer or anything. Don't take my word for it. But I think what I would do, right? So we come in this fight, and people can basically flank us from anywhere and pin us down. So we have to just kind of very patiently, without a lot of dynamic and interesting movement, sort of hope we can clear all of them, right? So once we clear all the guys, then we're like, okay, what do we do here? This guy has basically, you can see the entire arena. And as a result of being able to see the entire arena, now here's a question. Is this gonna work? Probably not. Okay, the game probably isn't gonna work. Alright.
Nate!
Cool, I'm hitting the cover button and not going into cover. I love it.
I don't think so.
Alright, well the good news is the game actually saved here. No, game. Here's the problem. When your dodge roll and your cover buttons are the same thing, and your game is not well built like this, you run into a situation where the game doesn't know what you're supposed to do. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to drop down.
Damn it, they're on both sides.
Oh. I thought it would just kind of let me attach. The save points are going, so I think it actually wants me to drop down here. Yeah, okay. See, now... Look how long it takes to get my health back. I think I'm on normal difficulty too. Conceptually, this fight's really fun, right? Like, the idea is you are trying to get around this turret.
That's gonna help.
I like the Desert Eagle. There it is. I was looking for that achievement. Trophy. Trophy is such a dumb name. Achievements make more sense to me.
Not coming in handy.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so the game doesn't want me to get around the arena this way. There'll be a bunch of snipers up there later. Come on. Peek. I dare you. Okay. The Pistola is a really fun gun, but it doesn't really feel very good.
Go, go!
Alright. Roll reversal, baby.
All clear.
So what do we learn from that skirmish? That Nate is not bulletproof. That this water shader is pretty cool. And that they put punch and reload on the wrong buttons. Which was awful. But no, I mean, okay. So we had this encounter, right? And this encounter is conceptually really cool idea. You've got some neat. You really only have one route through the space, right? And the reason that you have that one route through the space is because they really want you to use this thing, which is okay. But they also ensure that this gun has eyes on from wherever, and it might have been nice to relieve some of that pressure with cover like up through here that lets you kind of explore just a little bit to pick up ammo, take a little bit of room to breathe. And instead, it's kind of like you get in this space that doesn't encourage you to move much. Because really, all of this entire fight is, even though it wants you to move, it's got clear routes and pathways that it's trying to get you to go through. Ultimately, the combat works against the level design, and the combat is pushing you to not explore. Or not plan routes. And I think what would really sort of open this game up a lot is if they had like 5 or 6 routes through a combat space that had clear, maybe not entirely clear, but they have different like, oh hey, if I do this, I'll be able to accomplish this, etc., etc. I think the game would be more rewarding if you could plan and execute. And in this game, you can't really plan and execute. You just kind of thin their numbers until you can move through the intended route, which I don't think is good game design. Also, the button mashing, physically painful to me. Game? Why did you even stop? Was I just not fast enough?
I'll hold it. You go first.
Okay.
I'm going north.
That was close.
Was it close? I died like 8 times.
It's a long way down. Looks like that beam's the only way across.
Oh, hey. So, fun fact,
I see
if
a rope
you...
down there.
Oops. I was trying to show you the wall texture. If you play this on the original version of the game, and you take a look at this texture here... Can't really see it, but like right around the side there.
Okay, sit tight.
It's like
Down there, throw it
completely
up.
unfinished. It looks really bad. In the remastered version, it looks a little bit better. But obviously, they don't expect most players to look that direction. There are a few of those throughout the game. Nate, come on. Stop clowning around. Alright. He hates clowns, which I think is hilarious. Okay, well, this is the obvious route. This is what the game wants. That's not what I wanted to do. Remember when I said that Uncharted 2 was bad at intentionality in one of our earlier streams? It's like one of the problems that Uncharted 2 has as a game is that it doesn't seem to understand what your inputs are.
I think I see a rope down there.
See, I know from playing video games that what I want to do is climb down. And look, now I can do it, but it was really fiddly to accomplish that, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit.
You said it, brother. Alright.
Well, here's the rope. Catch!
Got it!
Okay. Well,
All right, follow me.
power of 6 axis compels you. The power of 6 axis compels you. I don't think they actually had that in this game. But in the first game, you had to use 6 axis, and it was really annoying. Alright.
You're gonna have to jump for it. I'll catch you.
How'd you get down?
Okay.
There's this great article called Don't Call Uncharted 2 a Film that calls this the Uncharted handshake.
No sweat.
Alright. So now...
Come on, over here.
Okay.
Give me a hand. We'll push it. That's it.
Whew. Hey, we can climb up this thing now.
Those textures look
on.
photographed, which is neat. I wonder how much like on-site work Naughty Dog did.
Be
Really
careful.
curious.
God knows how old these boards
The
are.
research must have been really fun for this.
Hey, I found a rope.
You had a rope earlier. What happened to that one? Nate would be like the worst dad. He'd be like, no, we have to have the air conditioner on, you know, 70 degrees or 80 degrees. And he'd be all like, didn't I already
Up there.
give you
Is
help
that them?
earlier? Why do I need to do it? He'd be a
Yeah.
terrible dad.
They're moving Schaefer into that tower.
Oh, yeah, the Nazi.
Damn it.
Come on, we've got to hurry.
Sorry, I'm pretty mentally burned out still. GDC was very exhausting. And, like, I know most people are like, oh, yeah, I can recover pretty quick. Or, you know, I had somebody earlier who was trying to be, you know, helpful. Was like, oh, do you have the post-GDC depression? It's like, no, I have chronic fatigue syndrome. And sometimes I can exert a great deal of energy very quickly. But if I do that, my recharge is really, really slow. And right now I'm just experiencing a very slow recharge. Which means that my stream might not even be like 4 hours tonight. It might only be like an hour. I don't know. I'm gonna play until I'm too tired to keep playing.
It's locked. There's no way we're getting through
You're
here.
locked.
Okay. I'll try to find another way around.
I actually have
If on the
pain
other side.
issues right now in
You
my
sit
feet
tight.
that are killing me.
All right, just try to be subtle. We don't want to attract any unnecessary attention.
Okay, that means that Nate is gonna do
Got it.
something really loud here in a second. Sorry, I'm very thirsty. Opening up a package of Snapple. Diet Snapple. Can't actually do, you know, real Snapple. Because the diabetes. Man, that is just... For a game that looks as good as this game can look, this just looks unfinished to me. Like, this just... It's just very tiling. Like, come on, and then you go over here and it's like, this game looks so good. I mean, you can see the tiling, right? But I guess they don't expect you to see where you came from, but in that case, why show you where you came from? Okay, so I came up this way, didn't I? Which means I need to figure out how to get around. Unless I am supposed to actually go that way.
Yeah.
Can't climb. Oh, wait. Duh. Nope. The texture work in the game in general, like not counting this obvious area that you're gonna see a lot, it just looks horrible. Texture work in this game in general is really nice. They do a good job of understanding color theory, of pushing you to try to look at interesting things. How do I just jump? I do. Okay. One thing that the game I wish it did better was, right, like, it looks great, and the pacing is pretty good, Okay, don't let me grab the one next to me, I guess. One thing that I wish that it would do a little bit better.
Whoa! Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a guy there. Okay, good to know. Game, I want to climb up. Yep. I think if I were gonna, if you were to say, okay, Doc, you get to remaster this game, you get to make this game, like, improve it. How would you improve it? I think what I would say is, step one, let's make the combat. Oh, there are so many guys. See, this is where the game's really smart, right? It's showing me all these dudes. It's actually letting me kind of encounter, you know, let me encounter all these people. Yeah, can I? Oh God. It has these fixed camera angles sometimes that do a really good job of showing you what's coming. And I appreciate that a great deal. Foreshadowing is something that games need to get better at doing, like gameplay foreshadowing. Oh. Now somebody saw me and I have no idea where they saw me from. I love that I can take damage during this. Probably gonna die. Yep, see, nothing you can really do in that situation, right? No stealth weapons. No.
That's right.
I was very lucky that he didn't hit either one of those platforms. Oh God, he sees me, he sees me. There's a lot of little things you can do to make this a better game. Really little things, right? You can massage that combat a bit. Maybe make sticky aim just a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Again, this is a game for 2009, right? So we can't really judge it, you know, compared to modern games. Obviously, we can say, like, look how far we've come, right? Like, look at, there's no hit markers, and there's no kill confirm sound. You just kind of have to hope you know that the guy died. There's a lot that you could do to just massage the game, just make it a little bit better. Without changing a whole lot. But then there's other stuff like entire arena design that's just like, meh. Because the game, like right now, the game is doing really good, right? Look how mobile I am. I'm really mobile right now. Whoa. Okay. Love to cutscenes.
So much for subtle.
Tell it to the guy with the RPG.
Now. Alright, let me get to that cover. You clearly want me to get to the cover. So. Okay, don't let me shoot my gun. Basically, if you want the game to feel really good, you know, add hit markers there. Add some kill confirm sounds, like a slurp or whatever, to be like, yeah, he died, he died. You know, Destiny does damage numbers. I'm not a big fan of damage numbers. I prefer hit markers. I mean, Destiny also does hit markers too. Destiny's a very fully featured game in that regard. You know, I think Gears of War actually has the characters comment if you do well. They say things like, nice when you get a headshot. The guy to drop his own grenade. One thing the game does do pretty good is, like, watch when I hit this guy, right? He stumbles.
Incoming!
Oh, well, that's on the other side cover for me. I'm totally fine. But look at how I don't have to move here at all. Now I have to move, finally. So I would say that the problem that this game faces is that you basically have two options here in an encounter like this. So it's very hard for me to talk and think and play at the same time. In a game like this, like any shooter, the goal is movement. Movement is what makes a shooter interesting, being able to plan and execute, right? That's what makes space interesting. So in a game like this where you have cover and then you don't move, you have a problem, right? You are not... I don't know, combat becomes boring, because you're just, like, it's a shooting gallery, right? Like, as you can see, I was just kind of sitting there, and I was shooting people in the face, and that's it. That's all that happened. Yeah, you're right, Destiny does do a really good job of saying, hey, by the way, people are you know, shooting at you, right? This game, it's kind of like, sometimes a guy can just one-shot you. It takes forever to regenerate your health. You notice how slow that health regen is? It's like, I think it takes like 10 or 15 seconds before you start getting health back. At least that's what it feels like. Halo Combat Evolved is 7 seconds, if I remember correctly. It changes depending on the difficulty. But here we are. We're in this combat arena, and there's not really a lot we can do because a lot of people are shooting at us. And we don't have a lot of movement options. In a game like this, you actually want players to take less damage so that they can move more. Because the fun of this game is going to come from the actual movement. So the first person we need to take out really should have been the rocket guy. Because then that happens, right? And look at that. We can't get our health back at all. I wonder if that flinch doesn't work. Ow. Never mind. I'm curious. Does the flinch... like... I have to shoot the guy because if I don't shoot the guy, he pushes me out of cover. See? Okay, no. Flinch does not get stopped when you're aiming. So, he's down. Now we have room to breathe. Did he actually throw a grenade? Oh, he hit himself. Okay. Oh, I can't reload. Okay. Look out! Alright. They really like flinch. Like, it's interesting how I couldn't even... I lost my reticle, and I don't know why I lost my reticle. Also, my assault rifle... Oh, there it is. Come back here.
Oh, no, don't!
Crap, I thought I was... Alright. Man, I did not have a lot of bullets for that. I would say that all the scenarios in this game are interesting, right? There's actually room for really interesting dynamism here. That was a bad grenade throw. I saw their shadows. I like that the blind fire is pretty good. But, you know, I should stream Gears of War 3 at some point just to show you how much more dynamic a cover-driven combat system can be. I mean, they're far away.
Elena, come on.
What am I doing? Oh. Yeah, come get shot in the face, Elena. I
I'll
had...
boost you up.
Okay.
Watch yourself up there.
That's not the gun I wanted.
All right, here.
I wanted ammo for an accurate long-range weapon. Oh, that's a lot. Alright. Boop. See, we're moving now, right? And we're under the threat of gunfire? Game? Okay. But... that's some good liquid. Okay. Stay hydrated, kiddos. Hey, there we go. Oh god. Where did you come from? Why does Nate laugh like that? He's like, is that their kill confirm sound? Don't you dare shoot my waifu. Alright. Game, I want to get onto the ladder. Yes, come on. The game is, like I said, really bad about intentionality. It doesn't seem to understand, hey, this thing I'm near, I want to, you know, move across it. Or engage with it in some way.
We've got to get across that bridge.
I would love to get across that
Now.
bridge.
Those snipers will cut us to pieces.
Hey, I think there's a sniper rifle up there.
Thanks for telling me that the only way I can move has the thing I need to finish the encounter, Elena. Also, a sniper rifle? Bruh, that's like 5 sniper rifles. Oh crap.
It's a little too close.
Was too close. Nope, nope, I see the rocket guy. I need to shoot the rocket guy.
The bridge.
No, this is pretty
I do
great.
that?
Pretty great. Would have been nice if I could have shot those guys. Or collapsed the bridge on those guys, I should say. That was pretty cool. You gotta admit that was really cool. Don't know where that grenade's going, but hopefully it gets somewhere safe. Now it's really interesting that, like, you keep seeing my reticle disappearing, right? Why does the game do that? Does it want me to... What's the decision behind that, I wonder? Again, this challenge system is really nice. It's like encouraging you to keep playing more. It's just a nice, quiet little leaderboard system that feels good. So there's one more guy in this encounter. Where is he?
That's the last of them.
Let's get across that bridge.
That's the last of them, hinting, of course, at The Last of Us, another game by Naughty Dog that would release later. Because that's definitely what that was about. Nate. My guy. Come on. This is where we want. Okay. Now that's playable space down there, which suggests to me that I'm going down there. That... You saw that, right? Tell me you saw that.
That son of a bitch. We don't have much time. We're gonna hurt.
Come on!
And there she goes. Right behind you.
And something's gonna happen.
Are you okay?
Totally fine.
Keep going! Oh boy.
Nate! You still down there?
Yes!
They shouldn't change the camera like that. Look at that. It's really rough, right? Game, I want to climb up. This isn't rocket science here. Come on. See, that's a much nicer... That's a much nicer movement there, where they actually swing your camera a bit. It helps keep you sort of in a frame of reference. When they just snap like that, it's not as satisfying, and it can be just... Excuse me, it can be disorientating in a way that's unpleasant. The music got some, like,
Grab my hand.
really John Williams vibe there. Okay, I hate to break it to you, Elena, but Nate weighs like 4 times as much. Never mind. Okay.
I'm never crossing a bridge with you again.
Deal.
Nate is a lard ass, though. Oh, that's the jump button. Okay.
Alright, let's get these doors open.
Okay.
Come on, give me a hand.
Oh.
Look, she's strong, but she's not strong enough. She needs to work out more, go to the gym. Fixed camera for some reason.
Right behind you.
Like,
We're getting
is she?
close.
She's kind of behind me. Hey, is this the sniper arena? I think this is the sniper arena where they can see your head through walls.
Stand guard. Stay alert.
Where's Schaefer?
I don't know. We must be holding him up there.
It is really hot in here, which is making it very hard to play video games well. Okay. Now, in Uncharted 2, the first time I played this on the PlayStation 3, that building up ahead where I'm going to go hide, I remember being annoyed at this game. This is where I really started getting annoyed at the game. It was the last 2 encounters that we've gone through. And I'm talking about like the original, like first time I played this game. Because when I get around to playing The Last of Us, if I end up, you know, raising the $500 I need to help get my friend Corey's Keppra for his epilepsy treatments. and my own air conditioner fixed, which will be nice. Oh god. Grenade! Alright, come on. Peek. Peek!
Oh boy.
Alright. When I played this on the PlayStation 2, something really interesting happened. I don't think I can replicate it here, because this is something I did 7 years ago when I first played the game in 2012. Oh god. Oh god, where did he come from? Okay. But what I found was the snipers who could not see me knew where my head was, and they would just point a laser directly at my head. And that really bothered me, because they couldn't see me, and yet they were, you know, aiming at me, and it was really irritating. Because it was like, well, this isn't fair. The game just knows where I am. It's not really playing with me. And, you know, coming off of games like Halo, where I don't know what he said, but he's no longer among the living. Yeah, I'll send you home to your wife and children in a body bag. I'm Nate, the good guy. Ha 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 ha. Wait. Alright. So Elena actually killed a man. According to Nate, that's hot.
Look out!
Cool! There's no really good pacing here. This game just is not a good paced game. Like, I'm not concerned of encounter variety or the fact that I'm playing like ass right now. I am playing like ass right now because I have to talk and play at the same time, but I don't actually understand how professional streamers do it. Like, you watch somebody like Shroud play games and like he's just like nailing all those headshots and having casual conversation. If I speak, my ability to play games drops like by 100%. And sure, I mean, I know I have a linguistic issue. I have a hard time understanding people speaking if there's more than one person talking simultaneously. There we go.
Oh boy.
It's okay, it's on the other side of cover. Are they just teleporting in? The game doesn't do a good job telegraphing why you're taking damage. Like, I know I'm playing like an idiot, and I know that the reason I died was because a shotgunner ran up and shot me in the face because I can hear the shotgun. But the game doesn't really communicate, hey, you're being threatened right now. And I think, if we're just talking about how to make a game better at what it's doing, then it needs to communicate why you're being threatened. It needs people, I think it was Recusant earlier, or was it somebody else? I don't remember. One of you said, you know, well, you're missing, like, they miss shots when they come at you. And it's like, that's really important, is that enemies miss shots when they're shooting at you, so you know where they are. A lot of gamers, you know, they think, oh, I'm really, really good at video games, and a big part of the reason is because the game is just telegraphing a lot. Right, like, 90% of people who think they're quote-unquote good at Dark Souls are just able to read a very, very clear game. Like, if the game literally had somebody say the words, alright, I'm attacking now, every time it attacked, that's what Dark Souls does, right? And that's not bad, that's actually good game design. But it makes people feel smart, it makes them feel capable, it makes them feel good, and what I'm saying is, If you want to make a game, that was a cool move. If you want to make a game that feels awesome. Now I'm probably going to die because I'm stun locked. Alright. Maybe not.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to make a game that makes the audience feel good, you want to communicate to them everything. You want to let them know why they failed. You want to let them know why they succeeded. You want to make them feel like, this is my mistake. And in this game, right? Look at that. In that game, I was stun locked and killed in one movement. There was not a lot that I could have done as a player to survive that. Like, as soon as a character hit me, it was over. And there was no way of knowing that I was going to get hit there. It just happened. No, I mean, you might be like, hey, I'm a super pro level player, and I know that the reason you failed was because, you know, a guy with a, I assume that was a rocket launcher. And that was my failure. That was my failure because I'm trying to talk and play. But, like, he's dead. He's going to have a friend come there. He's going to have a friend on the right. So we take him down. Take his friend down. 2 more guys will spawn. That's one of them. And the other one is right there. So we take them, right? Now we're going to have snipers spawning up top. And we're going to have... There's this first sniper there. Alright. Oh, it's a grenade launcher. Okay. So we're gonna try to punch this guy. Now, instead of defending ourselves, we're gonna push. There's the grenade launcher, man. See, now this is a... I would say this is a better fight than the last one, even though we're taking a little bit more damage than I would like to see to push players to move more. Alright. I assume they're gonna come up behind me. What? Yeah, one hit kill. One hit kills don't feel good. They don't feel nice. There's nothing you can really do. Alright, so 2 on the left. They're also on the right. The other one came through the middle that time. The gun feels definitely very, you know, mid 360 era. So it's not good yet. But like we know, you know, shooters are gonna get better, right? Interesting behavior there. If you shoot a guy, rather than completing his animation, he actually stuns out of it. Which is really interesting. Now this is going to be a little bit more challenging because I don't have as much ammo coming in this fight. But, well, that's not really what I wanted to do. Because it's going to be hard to hit these snipers. However, this will help. Can Nate regen from cover here? You can't move around cover, which is interesting. Does he have one more friend? I thought he had one heavily armored friend who was in this. Yep. You notice one thing that the game is doing is it's not telling us when combat ends. If you go play a game like Gears of War 3, once the combat is over, the music will stop, and you'll hear this bwomp, and that's how you know fighting is done. We accomplished what we set out to accomplish. And in this game, there may actually be somebody else in the arena. I don't know. There's no real way of knowing. It's basically as a third-person shooter, Uncharted 2 is not super great. A lot of the arenas push for movement, but then the combat says, no, don't move. I don't want you to move because this is a cover shooter. So it thinks what you're supposed to do is basically just like sit here and shoot all these guys and shoot the guys behind you. It doesn't really want you like moving a whole lot, and when you do move, then they can zero in and in some cases one shot kill you, which I actually know what to do, game. I just am looking for ammo because I don't have a lot. And unfortunately, it seems like a lot of that ammo has despawned, which is shitty, but whatever. Just got 75 rounds for this pistol, so we'll use it for a bit. Alright.
Alright, I'll get it.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Whoa.
This makes me upset. There we go. Alright. Looked up at my monitor, I see Discord up, and there's a notification for a channel I don't use much, so I'm, you know, kind of expecting it to be an at everyone.
Like the fire escape.
Whoa. Okay.
Here we go. Alright.
When you get up there, kick it down.
Yeah, she knows how to...
Oh no.
I didn't mean literally.
Oh. Hang on. Back away.
What? Uh-huh.
Delivery.
That'll work.
The banner is great, right? Like, that's really cute. I like these people together. I like the play here that we're doing, where we can like see her moving, we can see me moving.
Oh.
We can see these two different routes. That's really fun.
You hanging in there?
Yeah, cute.
Oh, that was cute. Look at that. Isn't she great? This is a really nice sequence. I like this. If I can get on the thing. Okay. Now, here's the question. That's not what I wanted to know. Is there a treasure up here that she missed? Game? What are you doing? I don't think the game wants me to get up here. See, if I had built this level, you know, I think I probably would have put a treasure right up there. Underneath that crate she was moving. That would have been cute, I think. Alright. And you know, I think Naughty Dog got better at climbing mechanics over time. I think they, you know, more polished, more better. Because this is 2009. This is their second game with these kind of mechanics. Like,
Hey.
oh,
Keep your head down.
these guys just like, I see a pistol sticking up. There's no way this can be comfortable. Oh god.
Oh boy. Catch!
See, when the game is being creative and like letting you shoot people while hanging and stuff, it's really fun. When the game is preventing you from moving because suppressing fire and it just wants to turn into a shooting gallery, not fun. That's a pretty simple binary, to be honest. Alright.
Sweet. Just what I needed.
Now, if the game was better at understanding what I wanted to do, latching on to the right things, I think it'd be really cool. It's not. It's not very good at understanding, you know, what you want to do. But again, I think they, in future games, they got better at that part of things. And there are still stretches here where there's not like a lot of cutscenes to interrupt the gameplay, which is nice.
Come on, follow me.
Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for the next chapter to start, because this is really long. It's very hot up here. And I want to go rest. And by rest, I mean probably just run some Destiny strikes. Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I was gonna look around
Up
for more
there.
treasure. I thought I was
That
picking
must
up
be where they're holding
treasure.
Schaefer.
Now, why would they hold Schaefer up there?
Crap. Get down.
How would you know that? It's just a door. Nate. Okay, that's actually the end of the chapter right there. So, I think that's where I'm gonna end tonight's stream. I apologize for being kind of rough and, you know, rowdy, whatever. I'm sorry. I know that I'm a terrible player and you got to see me die a lot. But I hope I'm still doing a good job sort of going through, explaining the mechanics, trying to be interesting. I know I'm very rough and out of practice here. I think he is occasionally saying bam when he shoots his gun, yeah. Alright. I will